Question number 81 of the IT Fast exam from PhilNITS. We are now in the strategy portion of the exam. In this question, we are being asked, a middle-sized electrical manufacturer company A divides the products into groups in accordance with their potential and competitive strength in order to determine the priority of investing funds among their lineup. Which of the following is the most appropriate method of analysis for this purpose? Let's highlight a few keywords. We're talking about a company that divides the products into groups in accordance with their potential and competitive strength, because they want to determine the priority of investing funds. We are looking for the method of analysis for this purpose. To answer this question, of course, we'll need to read each and every choice that we have. So for letter A, it's saying that cluster analysis regarding the prices and the customer bases of companies' products would be the best method, the most appropriate method to do this task. So it's talking about prices and customer bases, which would be the things that we'll need to know which products would be at the top of the priority list for our investments. Let's go to the next letter B, RFM analysis regarding the customers that purchase the company's products. So in this case, it's also focusing on the customers, but not much on the prices. Letter C, PPM analysis regarding the shares and the market growth rates of the company's products. We use that as part of our inputs in our method of analysis. We highlight shares and market growth rates. For letter D, principal component analysis regarding the cost of faults in the company's products. Cost of faults and company's products. Let me put an X mark on letter D. I think cost of faults of the company's products won't necessarily be what we'll need to identify the potential and competitive strength of the products that we'd want to invest in. I think this is more of identifying the problems that are causing the errors, the faults, so that our products won't have the competitiveness that we'd want, that we are going for. So I think in this question and in this context, letter D might not be what we need immediately. Let's go to the next letter C. We're talking about shares and market growth rates. I think this is the correct answer, which turns out to be the correct answer. I also chose this a while ago, and I think about half a year ago when I was answering this question. Although I wasn't really too particular with what PPM meant. Instead, I focused more on market growth and shares, because if we're talking about competitive strength and also potential, particularly this word potential, then of course we're aiming for growth. So this one is okay in that respect. Shares, I think we need that because we want to determine the priority of investment funds that we're gonna put into the products. So investing, and when we talk about investing, there has got to be shares. Let's see the other remaining choices. RFM analysis, I wasn't really too sure what RFM meant, but because I knew that this one is focusing more on the customers, and for letter A, kind of like that, but adding the prices too. I think these two are similar, and I think maybe there are cases when it's really either of which, and letter A seems to have a lot more stuff added to it, not just the customer bases, but also the prices of the products. But in this case, because I think we want to invest on the products, then we gotta focus on the words that pertain to the investing funds key phrase too. And in that sense, shares would be the most appropriate. And of course, for potential, just like what I said a while ago, market growth rates. Growth would be the word that we're going for. So I think I didn't put in as much time a while ago to answer this. I just thought I think it's letter C. I didn't worry too much about what ppm or RFM meant and just put my answer as letter C and then moved on. I think if I had more time after answering all the remaining questions, maybe I'd go back to this and see if there's anything I'd change. But as a quick answer, which turns out to be the correct answer too, I chose letter C. Let's see if there's something more that we can add based on my notes. I think ppm and RFM, we need to explain a little bit what they mean. Okay, so RFM, according to google.com, PMI, the PMI.org, RFM means recency, frequency, monetary value. And we use that type of analysis to identify the customers that purchase the company's products. Recency, how recent was the purchase? How often? For frequency, and the monetary value. Monetary value, how much are we getting from the products that the customer buys? And then for ppm, project portfolio management. That's what it says. It's supposed to mean. Okay. All right.